Alright, before I spit out any words of wisdom about the following film, Beautiful Creatures, I want to thank Zachary, the film wizard Marsh, for hooking me up with this great opportunity to see this film, and for Jose Romero from Romero Movie News, a great website. These two guys for a great YouTube site. Both these guys are great, and they're part of We Live Film. And I just want to thank both of them for this experience, the opportunity to talk about Beautiful Creatures so early. Tonight I had the chance to go see Beautiful Creatures at the Hollywood premiere in Hollywood, and I got to see it with Romero Movie News, and we did review it, and that will be posted up onto We Live Film. And I had no expectations going into this movie. I could care less about the material. I didn't really understand it or know about it, I should say. If someone would ask me like a couple months ago, have you ever heard of Beautiful Creatures? I would have said, sadly, I have not. Is it any good? Does it live up to its title? But now there is a movie, and I found out right before I saw the movie that there are like 3 or 4 books about it. So I saw this film not knowing much about it. I'm not a reader of the book. The books might be amazing. They might be entertaining and insightful about life and love, or they might just be as lame and boring and dull as this film. Yes, I didn't read the material, so this movie didn't really appeal to me. Now, if it appeals to you and you've read the story and you love the books, that is awesome. And you might really enjoy this film. But as an outsider, as someone that had no idea what was going to happen, it did look like a Twilight knockoff. Now, I don't know what came first. Did this story come first, or did Twilight? But it did feel like a Twilight knockoff. But now it's a little twist. Instead of a young, shy girl falling in love with a mysterious entity or person or werewolf or vampire, it's now a guy who is now interested in a girl who turns out to be a witch, or a caster, as they like to say. And I don't know if that has to do with any mythology. I'm not a witch aficionado. I just wanted to be entertained. I wanted, like any movie, you just want to have a good time, especially any movie you don't really know what you're going to get into. And about 15 minutes into this film, I was done. I was like, this movie's not terrible, but it is so mediocre. And the characters, they fall in love so fast, and it's so convenient that I didn't believe in this situation at all. Now, it's surrounded by a huge, beautiful cast, including Jeremy Irons and Emma Thompson and Emmy Rossum from Shameless. But it has these 2 newcomers, and I really don't know their names. I can't really say their names. I think the main girl is played by a girl named Alice something. And I did like her. I liked her performance, but I felt like the material around her just needed to go back to the drawing board. Now, it might be, in a book, you were able to use page after page after page to tell a story. But, we have 2 hours to try and get to know these characters and care about them, and I can't remember any of their names. Now, yeah, I don't know who they were. I don't know what they liked to do. I just didn't care about them, and I felt like the situation was didn't pull me in. It didn't make me feel like this was believable, like I should invest into these characters, like I should care. Now, someone who might have read the material might find this interesting, but this is never going to make me go back and want to read all the books. I could care less, and if this movie is successful, they'll probably make more movies, but I just don't care. I'll see them so I can have an opinion, form an opinion about them. On the basis alone of this film, just basing my experience watching this movie, I was bored out of my mind. Now, I wasn't offended or perturbed, but I just couldn't get invested. I didn't care about these characters. I wasn't concerned about them. When characters are supposed to fall in love and you're supposed to care about them, you're supposed to do anything possible to feel what they're feeling. So I can't feel like this movie cared that I was there, so I'm not going to really care that you exist. I can't recommend this movie. Now, if you're a fan of the story, you might enjoy this movie, but I'm not a fan. I did not enjoy this movie. It is better than Twilight. Now, anything is better than Twilight. Anything is better than Twilight. So this is not Twilight bad, because I think some of the characters give a damn. I didn't like the guy, but I liked the girl. I felt like the guy was wasted and he was boring and he just felt like he didn't fit at all. And some of the narration that was in there, some of the acting is very dull, and I can go on and on and on how much I did not like this film. I really wanted to try, but sadly I did not like this film, and I'm going to give Beautiful Creatures just 2 stars. Please like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. I'm also on Twitter and Facebook, and please go to WeLiveFilm.com and subscribe right here on YouTube to We Live Film, and also go to WhoYouTube.com. And also please check out Romero Movie News and Zach the Film Wizard Marsh on We Live Film and on YouTube. I'll put links down below to their great sites, and please subscribe to them and subscribe to We Live Film. I know I've said that too many times. So, alright, it's late, it's midnight, good night, bye.